What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Poker Swag CEO, coming at you with another YouTube video. This one, I'm actually going to take a step back, recap on my Week 11 results. At least I would say the best lineup result that I had, and then we're going to jump right into the Week 12 picks. I would like to start with saying, Happy Thanksgiving to everybody in YouTube land. Hope you all have a fun and enjoyable Thanksgiving. I got my little Thanksgiving JPEG up here, but like I said, I hope just everyone have a happy Thanksgiving. Already, it's Thursday. NFL, they're kicking off with their 3 games today, so obviously that's not going to be a part of the YouTube pick, but I hope everybody gets to enjoy all of those games. So, last week, really trying week, a lot of injuries, another opportunity to really climb the ladder, but injuries like just really derailed a lot of good picks out there. So I'm gonna show you guys my best results. I end up making a little bit of change, but like I said, injuries really kept me out of the running, as with a lot of people out there. So, so let's just take a look at that. So, these are the results of my Week 11. My highest pick results, which I ended up with a 169. For those who did play, they know that after Monday Night Football, I believe the highest was like 102. It was really low compared 102, really low compared to what has been the last weeks. So everyone had a good chance of kind of really changing their lives for the better. But if you got some key injuries, you were pretty much left out back. So this was my best result. I kind of skipped over it here. I ended up in the 400 range. Ugh. Kind of fat-handed that. World. Let's see. Let's go back to that. Yeah, here it is, right here. So this was the best results from Week 11. I had Cam Newton. He did awesome. Langford, he did not do as well as he had the last previous weeks. I don't know if Forte is going to be playing because of that very reason. Obviously, it made Chicago look like they had egg in their face by intentionally setting out Forte in order to give Langford another opportunity to show that he is going to have the starting role at that job, especially with it being the last year in Forte's contract. From what I've heard on NFL Network and throughout the week, it sounds like Forte may get the play. So a lot of analysts were kind of like, that's really going to be kind of a toss-up. They don't know if they're going to go with Forte or Langford. If anything, don't pick either one of them because, unless you work in dual lineups where you have one in one lineup and the other one in another lineup and just flip a fucking coin, then, other than that, just go with someone else. Go with someone who has a starting job. That's my advice. So I went with Langford. He didn't really do his good. He really didn't do as good as he usually do. Stewart, I was surprised by him. He finally had a really good game after a couple weeks of not really producing. Amendola, OMG, the man was going ham from quarter 1 through 3. Then he gets a knee injury. I don't even know how he got the damn knee injury, but he ended up missing the whole damn half of the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter. That man could have had an awesome game had he stayed in the full thing. Crabtree, let's see, Julio Jones, he's becoming Mr. Reliable, so he had another great game. Olsen gets looks, but apparently Cam, and I said this in other videos, with him really not having a stable receiving core, he will just spread the ball out. If you're open, throw up your fucking hands and he's going to throw you the ball. So Olsen, as much of a key piece he is at Carolina, he didn't have an awesome game. He did okay. you know. And then, Wes, jeez, that was my bus. I want to throw a brick up against someone's car window move with him getting injured, and then a third string running back coming in and running for over 100 yards and like 2 or 3 damn touchdowns. Like, what the fuck? So that was that story. Buccaneers, they beat the brakes off of Philadelphia last week, so they did really awesome on defense. Even though this got me 169 points, number 450 overall, and I was climbing that ladder. Before Monday Night Football, I was somewhere in the 2,000 range. But just off the production of Amendola, it got me at 450. And like I said, you needed, I think, 30 to break 1,000. And there weren't a lot of people in my way had Amendola kept climbing that ladder. So enough about that. The number one guy that ended up with the 100,000 had Cam, had Langford, had Rawls. Damn, I missed out on that. Had Amendola, had Evans, had Julio. I mean, you're starting to see a comparison here. Let's see, Kansas City tight end. He's not really all that. McFadden, I mean, since leaving Oakland, he's actually carved himself a good slot over in that Cowboy offense. And then the Panthers, another good defensive showing, beating the brakes off Washington. So 202 was the top spot last week. Is it going to be like that this week? I don't know, being that 6 teams are not in the runnings for Sunday through Monday. So I think it's going to be pretty straightforward. So without further ado, let's get the lineup set for week 12 for the $1 million guaranteed tournament. Obviously still being $100,000 for the first prize. So yeah, let's just jump right into this. I got some turkey to eat and some football to watch. So let's go ahead and create a new lineup. Let's see who is going to be the focal point this week. A lot of options. Brady being one of those. Breeze, he's okay. Defense is so suspect. It's unbelievable. But you know what? I don't want to go with wishful thinking. So let's just go with who's doing a damn thing. All right. Carson Palmer. Need I say more? Arizona. Who they got this week? San Francisco. I think Arizona is one of those teams that will not stray left to right and start playing patty cake with their opponents. If their opponents sucked, I think they're gonna just put on a clinic. So I'm going with Arizona to build my team around. Now I will, because of what's been done already this season with Arizona and San Francisco, I am going to pick up Chris Johnson. Yes, he has a questionable tag, and I will keep an eye on that between now and Sunday, but this is the reason why. Week 3, Chris Johnson went against San Francisco. 22 carries for 110 yards, 2 touchdowns, 31 fantasy points. How could you not go with those odds? He's listed as questionable with the knee. Like I said, I'm going to keep tabs on that between now and Sunday. But right now, definitely going with him. Also, got to go with the number one wide receiver on that team. So disappointed in some of the other lineups last week. How Fitzgerald, number one receiver in Arizona, very little production quarter 2 and 3. Not until the damn 2-minute warning in quarter 4 did Palmer start slinging on the ball. The man could have been doing that all game long, but he waited to the end to really get him involved. So he went from having 6 points to 16 points by the time it was over with. That dude should have been threaded the ball all game long. But, got the rookie involved. Which brings me to another point. I like that guy, John Brown was doing pretty good. I think he's probably still battling injuries. Obviously, would love to go with Michael Floyd, but I believe he's also dealing with some injuries. So, I mean, if the man got 142 yards last game as a rookie, coming off like number 4 receiver for Arizona, makes you think he's worth putting him in a slot position. Again, we're talking San Francisco. You just never know. You never know. So yeah, John Brown, he still listed as questionable. Michael Floyd still listed as questionable. J.J. Nelson is not. So, I mean, that may be a good slot position to go with. Keep an eye on what's going to go on between now and Sunday. Just to make sure that, you know, Michael Floyd doesn't get no clean bill of health or something like that. So, that's the core I'm going with this week. Arizona, Palmer, Chris Johnson, Fitzgerald, J.J. Nelson. Actually, I want to put him as a flex position, not my regular receiver. So, that's what it needs to look like. Okay, going back to running backs. Now, who am I going to put up on a running back? Now, guess who else is playing this week? Who came off a pretty decent overall team after coming off a bye week or before going on their bye week? Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is back in the mix. So, I think D. Williams will come out swinging. Let's see who they got this week. Pittsburgh. Where's he at? Okay. That's Carlos Williams. Where's my man at? Okay, here he is. He has Seattle. Not the best matchup. But my thing is, you can't underestimate DeAndre Williams. I mean, the man's been through a lot. He's proven himself as someone's number 1 running back. I mean, so the matchup is, I put it this way. Seattle has other things to worry about other than D'Angelo Williams, like Demarius, or Bryant. What's his name? Jeez, having a brain fart here. You got Bryant and you have Antonio Brown to worry about. Martavius. Jeez, I'm thinking Demarius something. Martavius Bryant and you have Antonio Brown to worry about. Number 1 and number 2. So you really can't make D'Angelo Williams a focal point because it is spread you too thin. Are you really going to leave, of all people, Antonio Brown on a one-on-one coverage? Or are you going to leave Martavius Bryant on a one-on-one coverage? Hell no. So that's why I think, even though that number 1 is there, who gives a shit? The man will still be treated like any other team because they can't afford to make him a focal point on any defensive scheme this week. So, with that being said, D'Angelo Williams will get the second running back slot. Now, all that talk I've been talking about with the other Pittsburgh wide receivers, well, guess who's going to get those wide receiver slots that I think will just kind of fit perfectly? You got basically working with 2 teams here, Arizona and Pittsburgh. They produce a lot. They're not undefeated teams, but they put up points. So we're going to go ahead, since I still got quite a bit of money in the kennel. We're going to go with Antonio Brown. Okay. I usually don't like to use 2 receivers on the same team, but if you made that mistake with that kind of thought process 2 weeks ago, you probably didn't make any money. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I will leave in Antonio Brown and Martavius Bryant as the number 2 and 3 wide receivers in my lineup. Okay, so really all I have now is to get it tied in and put in a defense in there. Second to last pick, I will go through my defense just to see who has that chance of producing and kind of put me in a real good position. I would like to see what I can do with the Cardinals defense. That leaves me 4,000 for tight end, which is not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's see, who is my best prospects? We got, Benjamin Watson. And they're going against Houston? How can I say no to that? How can I say no to that? Wow, look at that. That's what you call maximizing your salary cap. Okay? That's money management right there. So, I like it. I hope you like it. So this is where I'm going with week 12. One of my mini lineups. Carson Palmer, Chris Johnson, D'Angelo Williams, Larry Fitzgerald, Antonio Brown, Octavius Bryant. Gotta go Benjamin, J.J. Nelson, and the Cardinals defense. I think that's a great matchup. Opponents being San Francisco. Seattle, you know what? This is going to be one of their biggest tests all year long. Okay, and then Houston, which I think that's a great matchup for Watson. Hopefully he doesn't, decide not to show up for work, and make me proud. I'm satisfied with that. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this. So there we go. There we have it. Week 12 in the books. We'll see what's going to happen come noon on Sunday. So let me know what you think about my picks. Like I said, the video went a little bit longer because I did get the recap of last week, but we're back in the game. Go ahead, subscribe to my page, hit the like. I had great outcomes with my views last week. Let's keep it going. I had over 1,000 views, first time ever in about the 5 or 6 videos I posted. So let's keep that going. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you make a comment, I will reply. We can have a conversation. So again, let's go back to my main screen. So once again, everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy the turkey, and I will see you guys come Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday of next week after all the dust is settled from week 12. Peace.